Hey everybody, I'm Kelly,
I'm Rachel.
and welcome back to Nerdcore. Tonight's movie we're going to be reviewing is actually a recent one, 2021's Antlers. All right, it's a supernatural horror film based off a short story, The Quiet Boy, directed by Scott Cooper and starring Kerry Russell, Jesse Plemmons, and as the young boy in the movie, as Jeremy T. Thomas. I'll leave it to Rachel.
Without giving out too much of spoilers and outlook on this, we're gonna try and keep it as we're gonna hold back as much as possible. But this was actually both mine and Kelly's first time watching it. Just actually like an hour and a half ago. It was I've been hearing about this movie. A lot of people have been talking about it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people haven't even seen it, but they've been hearing about it and been wanting to watch it.
Right.
So we decided, why not? And I feel like back-to-back mythological creatures, from watching The Ritual with Norse mythology and this one as a Native American mythological creature, or evil spirit as they will call it.
Yeah, we won't say exactly which one it is.
No, there's many. That's many.
Yes, there's many.
But it's a very well-made movie. The storyline's I enjoyed the storyline. Kelly enjoyed the storyline, but he felt like there was some things that probably could have been portrayed, I guess.
Handled a little better.
Better, portrayed better.
Could have had more
of
exposition or more story to it.
Yeah.
Especially between certain characters in the movie. It's the runtime of the movie is about an hour and 40 minutes long. So it's a little slim, I think. I guess I was expecting a little bit more in terms of character development, but what I did really enjoy was the story that the one of the main characters, his storyline and how it evolves throughout the movie, and his father and his brother as well. I thought it was that part of it was really well done, as well as the gore scenes. There were a few gore scenes in there,
and they did not hold back on a lot of it.
No.
Pretty much the whole thing. Like they don't. You know how some movies show like a piece of it, and then you kind of use your imagination for the rest. No, they show your whole imagination in this.
Yeah,
everything is shown.
They leave nothing to the imagination. They go ahead and just look at this body that's just ripped apart.
Yeah,
you know.
But I mean, I feel like that's. Guillermo del Toro actually helped produce this. He was the producer, so I mean, he had his imagination and his darkness and his amazing I mean, I love that man. He's great.
His willingness to show what others won't, pretty much. Like he's like, you know what, let's just show this ravaged body, this destroyed body here. You know, like let's pan the whole length of the body. So it's I did like that. I did like the creature design.
Yes. The creature design.
One more thing that we have to say. Watch it in just watch it in the dark.
Watch it at night. Put your big boy pants on and girl pants on and say, I'm gonna watch it at night with all the lights off, because it's a very dark movie in the sense of not just visually, it's everything. Like there's parts especially towards the end when the creature comes out and you finally get to see the whole vision of it. You can't see it if you have light coming into the room. You can't see it with a lamp on. You have to have pure darkness.
Yeah, the whole climax of the movie is pretty much in a dark mine. And it's like if you're not actually watching it in the dark, you won't see much of the creature. But what we did see was really well done.
It was.
It also reminded me of the previous movie, The Ritual.
Yeah.
You don't actually see the damn thing until near the end of the movie, which to me, like, once you know the creature, what it is, you've seen one, you've seen them all. I mean, you've seen, like, you find out what it is, and you're like, okay, so I know what it looks like. But still, it's really cool to finally see it near the end of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, like I said, like I think I mentioned this in the last review. You could easily Google the movie, and it's gonna tell you a little bit about it. And I mean, you could do a little bit deeper research. I say not to. I mean, we kind of went into it not knowing exactly how. I mean, I went into it without knowing. Kelly had a little bit. He thought he was gonna have a outlook on like what was going to happen.
On my end, I did have a sort of expectation of how the movie was gonna go, and it went off in a completely different direction. I will applaud and commend the Guillermo del Toro, the director Scott Cooper, and how they went with it. But it just kind of like, after I got done with the movie, I was just kind of like, I don't know what to think of this movie. Like at the beginning, like I'm just like, I don't know what to think.
I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't predictable. Like, and I mean, I know Kelly did, but I think he thought for sure that's how it was going to go, but he still very much enjoyed it as well.
I thought it was going to be a run of the mill, like characters in the beginning are going to get whacked by this creature, and then it's going to start coming out into the town and start, taking people and killing people and doing what it does. We got a special guest star touring in the back right here. He thought he'd come in and say hi really quick.
Give a little lick of the elbow. There he is. A little lick of the elbow.
So, yeah, I thought it was gonna be like your run of the mill kind of horror movie, creature flick, but it was a little bit of a slow burn too, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean,
a little bit of the slow burn.
Everything more starts happening towards the middle, and especially towards almost like, I think maybe the last like 30-40 minutes of the film.
Oh yeah.
So you get a whole hour of like the story building up, you kind of getting the story back from what happened in the beginning of the movie, and realizing like, oh, okay, this is what happened to them, or so on. So I mean, I feel like, yes, it's definitely slow, but definitely a very good watch. Like I was like, the whole time I was like glued to the TV, waiting to see what this creature was gonna completely look like, especially with the amazing makeup and CGI and everything.
The makeup for one of the characters when they're in the I'm not gonna tell you, but like the makeup for one of the characters, and you'll know which one it is really well done. I mean, it's Guillermo del Toro style. Like it's I do have to commend too Jeremy T. Thomas.
Oh, that child.
Who plays Lucas Weaver. He's the main character of the movie. Yeah. I think he's the main character of the movie. I think he did a really swell job of being a kid put in this extremely shitty, dark, and overall violent environment and situation, and he did a really good job.
I feel like he's no older than probably like 13, and like he did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, he did an amazing job. I gotta commend that kid for that. Keep going, kid. Kerry Russell and Jesse Plemmons did pretty good. Jesse Plemmons and Kerry Russell, they're brother and sister. Jesse Plemmons is the sheriff of the town. Not gonna lie, I kind of felt his acting was maybe a little wooden, but they did a really good job. Yeah,
I mean, I feel the same way. I feel like he did good, but I feel like they could have maybe gone with somebody else for that part too.
Yeah, I think
no. I mean, I just feel like maybe that part wasn't for him, but I mean, he still did a really good acting job.
He did what he could. He did what he was ordered to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or what he signed up to do. But to me, it just felt like his acting was just a tad wooden. He was. I wouldn't say he was. Like he was just I don't want to say he was just kind of there, but like it was just like maybe he was just going for a paycheck,
I don't know.
Signed up for it and that was it. But Kerry Russell did great.
They obviously picked him for a reason.
I mean, they did.
Maybe I've never read the book, and I believe Kelly's never read the book. So I mean, if it goes off any of the characters in the book,
and I will say maybe that that's on our part by having that expectation of who a sheriff should be.
Exactly.
You know,
so
I mean,
we're making our own opinion on how we felt when we saw the film, on how he was. Like I said, we're not discouraging him as an actor. He did great, but I feel like but like I said, maybe if we read the book and his character's in the book, maybe that's who he's supposed to be.
Yeah, and
I mean, maybe they picked him perfectly.
And those two characters, Julia Meadows and Paul Meadows, as they're named in the movie, they have some mental and psychological trauma that they went through when they were younger. So maybe that had a part in it too. You know, maybe he was supposed to act like that because of what happened to them when they were younger. You know, you know, he was more of the kind of distant. You know, he was more of the distant individual rather than Julia Meadows, who kind of was trying to work through it. I think she says a few words in the movie that made me kind of think like, well, she's been working through whatever the hell happened to them when they were younger, and you know, that could be it too. You know.
But yes, definitely a must-watch. Very well made movie.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm quite enjoying the back-to-back mythological creatures, the Norse mythology and the Native American mythology.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, watching those two films back-to-back, and I mean, I feel like it has some similarities to it. I mean, with different cultures, obviously. But I mean, it definitely is good. And I mean, I do like doing reviews on, I mean, we want to do reviews on newer movies, but we also want to do movies that, like how we did with The Cell and a few of the others that didn't get maybe what they should have at the time that they did. And I mean, they might be 20 years old, they might be 2 years old, but I mean, I feel like they're underappreciated. And I mean, this movie's still relatively new, and like it still has, it still has time for people to watch. And I just feel like it came out during the pandemic. Yeah. It didn't come out in theaters,
I think
right?
it was supposed to come out. If I remember correctly, I think it was supposed to come out like 2 years ago, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago.
Maybe in 2020, when
2020, I think.
The pandemic hit.
It did release in theaters, I think, in a limited run because it made $18.3 million. Okay.
It is, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. It is, you either buy or rent it. But I mean, like, I feel like right now, two movies that are getting released, we're still barely getting back into the swing of things. So like a lot of these movies too didn't get an opportunity like most movies did as well. So I mean, I feel like definitely a good watch for the night.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I think that'll be all for today's review. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we actually have our first giveaway because we hit our 100th subscriber to the channel.
Give our 100 subscribers. Well, no, actually it's like what, 101 now?
It's 101.
101.
So, I mean, please keep subscribing, keep watching. I mean, we love doing this. Like I said, we're not professionals. We're just two people that enjoy movies and just want to put...
Just a couple of handsome and beautiful people just getting our word out there to everybody.
And I hope you guys enjoy it. So, we're going to announce our first winner on the first giveaway for the channel.
All right, let me get yes, drum roll please. Our winner of the year of Disney Plus.
I believe so.
Yeah, Disney Plus. A year of Disney Plus is going to go to Esdras Nieto. Esdras Nieto, please message
the channel. And we will set you up with your wins. Your winnings.
Your loot.
So
Esdras Nieto, go ahead and message the channel, and then they will be with you shortly. And I think that's it.
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, guys. As always, enjoy your day and evening. Twitch. I'm always on Twitch. Twitch.tv/K the Berserker. Come and join me. Watch me get angry. Watch me get frustrated. And on Hunt Showdown. It's what I play. So everybody, have a great night, day, evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this, and we'll see you again next week.
Bye.